Hey guys, I'm Mike Burns from Severne Windsurfing North America, and I was lucky enough to get my hands on the brand new 2024 Severne NCX. So what's the NCX and who's it for? The NCX is literally a slalom sail, so don't make the mistake of thinking it's a free ride sail with, you know, the typical handling of your average free ride sail. If you're looking just to cruise around and have easy handling and things like that, you're gonna wanna look at the Gator. The NCX is a no cam slalom sail. So it is meant to hold as much wind as possible and go as fast as possible. So if you look, you know, just from this sail sitting on the beach, the leech is extremely loose and floppy. And that's because we want the sail to open up, dump as much wind as possible, and the more wind you can dump off the sail, the faster the sail is gonna be on the top end. And that's what the NCX is for. So this is for the person that owns something like a Severne Fox or an iSonic, and what they really wanna do is get out there and just go as fast as possible. They really like passing people. They hate getting passed, and if this sounds like you, then the NCX is your sail. Now, right out of the gates from the very first run, when I sheeted that sail in, you could feel that acceleration, and you could feel that this is not your average freeride sail. It is a full-on race sail. The great thing about the NCX is that it's no cam, so you get this incredible performance, this incredible top-end speed without the hassle of cams. The camless sail, two main benefits. One is pretty obvious, there's no cam, so when you're rigging the sail, you just stick the mast in, put the boom on, and you go. The other benefit of a camless sail is the handling. And along the lines of easier handling, in the jibes, it's simply incredible too, because you don't have the cams, you know, waiting to pop back and forth before the sail powers up. With the NCX, and it was really clear from the first jibe, when that sail flips and you sheet in, there's instant power there because it's not waiting for those cams to rotate. It comes through the wind, it starts catching the wind already, and by the time you have it sheeted in, you're already at full power in the sail and cruising along. So for that, that's the main reason I think a lot of people will go with the camless sail compared to something like a moto with the cams. And there are benefits to having cams as well, like an overall wider wind range on the top end. On the bottom end of both sails, you're going to get around the same bottom end with the NCX and the Moto if you're one of the shoppers looking between the two. For 2024, we're going to see the NCX has received the gradient panel technology. And the gradient panel technology is basically just the next step in the evolution of the way Severne builds their sails. They've always been really smart about choosing a specific material for a specific part of the sail that serves a specific purpose. So this is kind of going to take it to that next step. What we're doing now is we're taking the load paths of the sail and we're really concentrating on those and aligning the seams with those load paths, as well as doubling or tripling up materials along those high stress areas in those load paths. So basically what you get out of the sail is a sail that holds its shape better under pressure, and a sail that's going to remain in its original shape over a longer period of time. It's going to stretch out less over time. This also allows for the extended range in the NCX and the Motos. Basically, because the sails can hold a higher tension now, they can have a wider overall wind range on both the bottom end and the top end. So you're going to notice that the NCXs and the Motos specifically do have a wider overall wind range compared to a sail that did not have the gradient panel technology in there. So basically what they do is that it's a higher skin tension on the sail, which lets more airflow off it. At the same time, they were able to put a deeper, in the NCX and Moto specifically, a deeper shape to the sail to hold more wind. So you're going to end up getting a little more on the bottom end and a little more on the top end, and just an overall better experience on the water than you even had with the previous generation sails. At the foot of the sail, you're going to notice that there's a 4-roller pulley, and this is because it's an extremely high tension sail. It is a race sail. So you're going to take advantage of this and get yourself a triple extension. You're going to want to use all those pulleys because it is very, very high tension. It is a race sail. All right, so it's a good thing we have the 4-roller pulley there. Moving up the foot of the sail, there's a nice rubber grommet kind of material along to help from abrasion on the board, in the parking lot. And this goes all the way up to the clew. Now, just above the back end of the boom, you're going to notice that it has the drop clew. And this is to let us basically put a shorter boom on there, which enhances the feel and the handling of the bigger sails. On the batten that travels between the boom, Severene's also added a little bit of extra material on there to prevent any rubbing of that batten pocket. Another great thing about the NCX is it can be used on RDM and SDM masts. I actually have all RDM masts that I'm using on my race sails. So on my motos and my NCXs, I'm using the RDM red masts, and they have been working absolutely incredible on these sails. Now the NCX, like all Severne sails and boards, come with this Hex tool, and this is stored right up inside the sail at all times, so it's with you on the water to adjust a batten if it loosens up, to adjust a foot strap if it loosens up, or to adjust your fin screw if it loosens up. So this is a great thing to have with you on the water without having to make that trip back to the car. And with that, I think you might have a good idea of what the NCX is all about now. It's a race sail. It's not a free ride sail. It is a no cam slalom sail. So if you have any questions about the sail or anything else in Severne land, feel free to give me a buzz, and I will see you guys at the beach in Hatteras.